big one, the Manchester derby. I'd love to get your thoughts and opinions on this one, because we often don't talk about Manchester City as a team that feel the pressure, but Slaven, surely the pressure is now on them because that gap is now just 3 points.
Exactly, yeah, and they didn't like the result from Anfield tonight.
No.
Yeah, but you know, those players, they've been under pressure since they put the jersey on. They have to win week in, week out, every week. So they are very comfortable with the pressure. A lot of them needs that pressure to produce that what they are producing, to have that burning that we were talking about, and still they are for me the team that's playing the best football, and they are for me the favourites to win the league. Also the game tomorrow.
Wow. Well, speaking of the game tomorrow, what's it like to play in the Manchester derby?
Well, Manchester United have got a decent enough record in recent years against Manchester City.
You scored some important goals along the way as well.
I scored one goal that I tend to remember.
Yeah.
And there's been a few over the years. I think, especially going to the Etihad, I think the pressure comes off Manchester United in a way, and they can play the style of football they probably want to play to get a result. You know, very difficult for Manchester United to play at Old Trafford and go and sit, you know, on the edge of their box and just play a defensive game. At Old Trafford with your home fans, it's almost embarrassing to do that. But you can go to the Etihad and do it. You can sit back and you can hit on the break, and they've done that quite a few times over the years and got some good results. So possibly for Manchester United, playing at the Etihad is an advantage, strange to say, but results over the years would suggest it would be.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. How do you think then Ralf Rangnick, in his first taste of actually a really big game, not just the derby, but it's his first big game as Manchester United manager, how's he going to set up, do you think?
Well, every team in the world, including Real Madrid, is better on counter-attacks than when you have to attack the whole opponent team. So he's got enough pace, especially wide on the wings, that it will suit them that they sit deeper, that they will have to do anyway. It's not about them. It's Man City is going to force them with the way they play and with the confidence and with the quality from them. So they will have to explore. First, they will have to resist that. They will have to stop making those silly mistakes that they are doing at the moment, especially the defenders, and they will have to use they will have to be very good in the transition and to use those spaces behind when they get a ball from Man City. They've done it. They should be confident because they know the same bunch of players have done it, as Michael said, couple of times, once with Mourinho and I think twice with Ole at Etihad. And I agree with you that it's easier for them to sit deep. They're allowed to do that away from home, but not at Old Trafford. So they got a chance. Of course they got a chance. It ain't going to be one-sided game. But for me, I fancy Man City.
And I guess it is one of those games, isn't it? As with any derby, where we look at form, we look at stats, we look at all of these things that have happened throughout the season for both teams. But when it comes to an actual derby, does all that go out the window?
Yeah, I think it does. I think the style of play is, I think we pretty much know what's going to happen, the tactics, that, you know, City can have more of the ball. I think we pretty much know what City will do player-wise. I'm really interested to see what Manchester United do play. Does Rashford play? He's been a real thorn in their side, you know, with his pace at the Etihad. So I think Rangnick's team selection will be important, and I really can't wait for the game to start.